Good day, everybody around the world. Welcome to the Red Corner Show. I am your host, Lethabo Kupa, all the way from South Africa. And we have an incredible dynamic guest all the way also in South Africa. Her name is Gomolemo Mashabe, who is dynamic, who is making moves not only in the modeling industry, but also making moves advocating for young people, especially within the melanin community. Gomolemo, how are you?
I'm great, thanks, and yourself?
I'm good, I'm good. Can you please introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Gomolemo Mashabe. I am 21 years old and I'm from Pretoria in South Africa. I'm a commercial fashion and runaway model under Womanman Agency based in Sandton. Um, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a director, I'm a coach, I'm a mentor to my mentees, and those are just highlights of what I do and everything. But aside from everything else that I do, I'm a founder of DARK SHEROES MELANIN CAMPAIGN.
Okay, and can you tell us more about the journey into your modeling industry so far?
Whew, okay, the journey. It was a rough journey. It was a journey that was full of patches, a journey that was full of obstacles, challenges. But besides everything that I had to face in the journey was so beautiful. I joined modeling in 2018 when I was in grade 10. I didn't know all the ropes. I didn't know anything about modeling. And also, I didn't think I would be that model. So I just took all the compliments that were coming my way and then I invested them in myself into being the person that I am today. But other than that, modeling was so beautiful and I'm looking forward for the future endeavors.
Okay, that's good. Now, I've seen that you're one of the finalists for Miss World South Africa, and I know that along the way you were also a finalist for Miss Protea South Africa and Miss Teen South Africa, if I'm not mistaken. How was your journey into that, into the Miss World
Uh,
industry?
okay, into the Miss World. I'm gonna start with Miss World. Unfortunately, with Miss World South Africa, I did not have like a long journey. It was just a short journey, but besides the shortness and everything, me having to fill in the online form of Miss World South Africa was actually a win for me because I was that person who didn't see myself on Miss SA or Miss World stage because I felt like it has certain requirements, and with me I didn't have those requirements, or rather qualities I can say. So that's how I used to look down on myself, and it was so beautiful. I don't want to lie, it was so beautiful having to meet Carol Bauer. I think she's the CEO, having to meet the contestants and having to be in one group chat with the current Miss World. It was just so beautiful. It was so crazy because I never thought something like this would happen, but it happened. Miss Protea was also so beautiful. I loved being part of the family. Miss Protea is so accommodating, loving, and encouraging. One thing about that, it doesn't only focus on who wins or who's taking the prize or the crown. It takes you through the process of being the better version of yourself, being a better person in the journey, in the process. That's what I like the most. Miss Teen SA, I was an immature at that time. I didn't know anything about this industry. And the funny thing is that it was my first pageant that I entered under this modeling industry. So somehow they had to work a lot on me. They had to work a lot because there was no confidence, there was no self-esteem. It was just dry homo in that pageant with the sponsors, with the CEO, with the president. It was just a lot of work. But for me, it was like a learning stone, learning edge, where I had to learn the ropes of pageant, where I had to answer question or learn how to answer question and how to work on that. So every pageant that I have entered, I'm super grateful for that. And it was a beautiful journey. I would never ask for more than that.
Oh, that's incredible, Humalemo. And I saw you also won Deal or No Deal. What can you tell us about that experience? How has it impacted you as a person after winning such an incredible prize at Deal or No Deal on SABC One, on one of our national TVs in South Africa?
Oh, Deal or Not Deal. Oh my word! I can't keep that memory out of me, because Deal or No Deal, besides the winning, besides me having to live with whatever I left with, the experience was just insane. I don't know which word to use, because I feel like any way that I'm gonna come with it is just gonna be an understatement. But it was so insanely crazy. The people there, that's what I wanted in every department that I found myself in. I wanted the love, I wanted the encouragement, I wanted the clapping, because I felt like in different departments that we enter into, it's not gonna be the same thing as Deal or No Deal. The love, the hope, the encouragement, and everything. So with Deal or No Deal, it was a different experience from what I've been through or what I have experienced. They gave me what I've been longing for all this time. So it was really a great experience. I don't want to lie.
Now, along your pageants, there's one advocacy that you've been advocating for, which is the Dark Sheroes Melanin Campaign. What is that all about, if you can explain to our viewers?
So my advocacy is colorism, which is a prejudice or discrimination against individual with a darker skin tone, typically amongst the same ethnic or racial group. So I have suffered a lot. Me and my friends, with this colorism thing, and also stereotypes in the society. So the influence or the inspiration behind Dark Sheroes Melanin was when I actually lost a friend because of colorism. She was bullied because of being dark skinned. She was evicted from netball team because of being dark skinned. And the only solution that came into her mind was suicide. And she did that, hey? She did that. She committed suicide. And I was like, Homo, if you don't do something, no one will ever do anything, because you just lost a friend, you just lost a loved one here. You need to stand up for someone who's also going through the same thing as she went through. So that's when I have founded Dark Sheroes Melanin Campaign. Sheroes, I get that question a lot, of why did I choose Sheroes? What is Sheroes? Sheroes is, it's a she and a hero. Do you get my point? It's like a she-ro. It's like hero. So I had to remove the H and put the SH, which is a she. Not saying that boys or guys don't suffer from that. They do. But I feel like with girls is more intense, because we can see their emotions through their faces. They can't hide that. With guys, they do hide that. It's not easy to tell when someone is suffering from that. But with girls, it's just all over their faces. They're actually portraying that and advertising that girl, this is what I'm going through. Colorism is messing up with my mental health big time. So that is an inspiration and a reason behind Dark Sheroes Melanin Campaign.
Now, Gomolemo, with all the various roles that you have embarked into, and then now, what is Gomolemo going into looking ahead? What are your goals? What are your aspirations? And what would you want to tell to our viewers? What would you want to leave them knowing after this show?
Personally, with my goals and my future endeavors, I just left everything to God. I have so much that I want to fulfill, or I have so much I want to win in this life thing. But also, I believe, I go by the saying of, when it's your time, it is your time. And when it's not, it's not. So with me, I'm working through transforming myself, working on myself and what I want to do, not what other people want to do or what the society says about me. So through focusing on myself, transforming myself, and working on myself, I believe I can do all things that I've been promised. So my goal, first thing first, is to go on that stage of Miss SA with no doubt, with no having to think that I don't belong there or it's not my department. I want to go there with boldness, strength, and with so much confidence that the world cannot take away from me. So that's one of my goals. Thank you.
That is so wonderful, Gomolemo, and thank you for taking your time to come and sit with us through this interview. You have been an incredible guest. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you can see that Gomolemo has taken on Virus Rule. She's also running her company, which is a Fearless Walk Model Talent Agency. And through her modeling, you can see that everything is coming all together. Thank you, Gomolemo, for having us and taking your 20 minutes and spending it with us. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to come on the Red Corner Show and you want to share your stories, you can simply email us. And thank you for taking your time to come and listen to this interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having
Bye.
me. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
Are you ready to dive into captivating conversations and explore thought-provoking topics? Tune in to the Red Corner Show. From current events to personal stories, we cover it all in just 20 minutes of stimulating dialogue. Don't miss out. Join the conversation and expand your horizons with the Red Corner Show. The Red Corner Show, enlightening discussions from curious minds.